Main Street, August 14th, a Soho bar, a speakeasy. It's you and me and I'm feeling free.
Hello, I am back, and I know it's been a while, but I've actually been battling a little bit of sickness because of my thyroid problem, which I spoke about that in a previous video actually. But in this video I just wanted to answer a question I often get, and it's kind of a strange question, I think, but the question is, will I like Cambodia? So, I mean, that's kind of a broad question to answer, because one, I don't know who you are, so I don't know if you'll like Cambodia or not. But I can give you some helpful tips to make sure that you like it more than you normally might. And the biggest tip I can get is to, realize that Cambodia is not your country. Like, Cambodia is not going to be like America. It's not going to be like Canada. It's not going to be like England. It's going to be Cambodia. That's all it's going to be. And if you come here expecting, them to change according to what you want, you will be disappointed. You'll be very disappointed, I think. Because here they've been, they do things according to how they've always done them. And, I guess it served them well. They're still around, so they're pretty set in their ways as far as tradition and everything like that goes. So they have their own ideas about the world, and they're not necessarily the same ideas you have. So I've seen it many times from many foreigners from all different walks of life. They come here and they're like, "Oh, why don't they do this, or why don't they do that?" Well, in my country we do this. Yeah, that's the main problem, is it's not your country. It doesn't matter what you do in your country or did in your country, or what people do in your country or did in your country. This isn't your country. Like, people here are going to do what people here do. Like, I mean, if a Cambodian went to America, they're expecting, America. They're not expecting it to be like Cambodia. I mean, it just goes with the territory of being an expat, or at least being a tourist. So the biggest reason I see people crash and burn here, as far as like burning out on the place, is because they're looking at it through the eyes of an Englishman, or a French girl, or an American or something. Like, they're comparing it to their own country. It's not the same. Not by a long shot. It's completely different. It doesn't mean it's better or worse, it's just different. Come here accepting Cambodia for what it is, and you will leave, probably a better person. Because you'll look at the people in a different light than you would if you're looking down your nose at them. So, like, my advice, stop trying to change things. It used to be called, like, the white man's curse, to go and educate the savage, or to educate the foreigner or something. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. So just move on with your life, and if you don't like living here, just go. I mean, if you're the type of person who can go to a place and adapt, then Cambodia will be a place that you'll like. It has great weather. I mean, the people are very friendly, and I mean, you might get cheated sometimes in the market, but it's sad to say, but a lot of times they view foreigners as walking wallets, which a lot of times we are, because we just spend money willy-nilly and don't even think about consequences or anything. So, I mean, that just goes with the territory of being in a place like this. A lot of people here are poor, and they do whatever they can to take care of their family, so you just have to deal with it. Know that coming in, and it won't be such a big shock to you. And also realize, like, if you're from America or England or whatever, people are not going to worship you. They might be interested in you, or they might be suspicious of you, but they're not going to worship you. Usually when people come up and talk to you, it's because, maybe they want an American friend, or, maybe they want to learn, how British people speak, stuff like that. I mean, but I mean, just accept it and let go of your trying to control everything. Be in the moment, and you will enjoy Cambodia. I promise. And if you don't, there's a decent airport that you can get on a plane and take off. And yeah, so if you come here and you're just walking around complaining all the time, then it's time to go. It's time to leave. There are plenty of other countries in the world, and probably one of them will suit you better. Yeah, so that's my advice to you. Take it or leave it, it's up to you, but that's just, from my own personal experiences. So once you stop trying to control things, everything calms down. That's all you have to do. It's as simple as that. So other than that, I will see you next week, and I will start making weekly videos again because I'm feeling much better. And sorry for the long absence. It was kind of out of my hands. So yeah, so see you next week.